gonna definitely need you guys to hold my mule on this one. All right, y'all. Whoo! I'm sure you guys have probably heard the news by now, especially if you're part of the gospel community. And that news is LeAndra Johnson, former winner of the Sunday's Best competition, basically cursing out the church and a lot of its leaders. Now, Pastor Dettrick Haddon, who's also a pastor and a gospel singer, had a response. The Christian Post reports this. Listen, gospel singer LeAndra Johnson, best known for winning the BET Gospel Singing Competition Sunday Best, years ago, recently went on a vicious assault online of the church and its leaders. Pastor and performer Dettrick Haddon had a response to her comment and offered some wisdom. After the news broke that the Essence Fest organizers reportedly removed Johnson from a gospel-slated tribute to Dottie Peoples, she posted several online videos bashing the church leaders for being hypocritical and using foul language and ultimately labeling the church as a business. In one of the videos, she says the church is the only place you can go and get robbed and nobody calls the police. She also blasted gospel legend Bishop Marvin Winans, who she said was once her hero, but turned out to be prideful and treated her like a peasant. Upon seeing her video this week, Dettrick Haddon decided to post his own response online to the singer's accusations. And he says this: "I don't think the church should have taken any blame or disdain for what crazy individuals did to you. Why can't you put the blame on the actual people who actually did it to you? Somebody hurt your feeling at church, so you call it church hurt. If someone hurts your feeling at the job, at Walmart, you don't call it Walmart hurt, or Target hurt, or Starbucks hurt." He emphasized that people who make claims like Johnson should blame the individuals instead of disrespecting the church. He goes on to say, "Let me give you some wisdom. Crazy people are everywhere. Whether it's in the church or outside the church, whether you're dealing with human beings, you're dealing with flawed people, period. God should not be judged for the crazy things people do. We like to take our frustrations out on God and the church at large because you ran into some crazy people at your church. Not all churches are bad. Not all pastors are bad, just like not all people are bad, period. It's the folks you're running with, they're crazy. The church you decide to go to, they're crazy. Just find another church. That's it." He also claimed that his 2 years of pastoring, he's never hurt anyone intentionally. He concluded that some people also like to bash the church because they do not like correction. A lot of times we're so easy and we're so quick to leave, but sometimes we miss the opportunity to grow. A lot of people don't like to be corrected, but let me tell you, you cannot reach perfection if you don't like correction. Now, after causing an uproar in the gospel community, Johnson issued an apology this week, and she said this: she's sorry for expressing her opinion so brass, but stood by her criticism of what she sees in recent months has caused her to lose a booking for the recently concluded Essence Festival in New Orleans. To all my fans who are out there who do go to church, me saying F the church, I meant to address the politics of the church, all the little undermining things that go on in the church that hurt people like me, as well as other people who have gone through a lot of things in the church. Whew. I definitely want to start by saying I think she was upset about being removed from certain opportunities that would allow her to financially gain. And I'm sure that, on top of some other things that may have been done to her within the gospel industry, is why she's so upset with the church. And I see this happening a lot. Man, listen, the gospel industry is not the church. So many people get into the gospel industry, just like a lot of other music industries. It's very cutthroat. And people do things that don't necessarily reflect the will or the desires of God. And people get hurt by that and end up blaming the church. And I think this is a classic case of that. I agree with Dettrick Haddon when he said crazy people are everywhere. That's true. But I don't know about, he just said, if this church hurts you, just find another church. If that's the case, you'll be running from church to church. The truth is, you have to understand that the Bible says he's going to let the wheat and tare grow together. No matter where you go, there are going to be people who aggravate you, get on your nerves, even do ungodly things, and at the same time call themselves Christians and will sit up in church and worship with their hands lifted as if God has given them that assignment. When the truth is, they're probably plants from the enemy, and they're sent there to discourage and do all they can to cause you to leave the church or leave a place where God may still have you on assignment before it is your time. For those of you who may be experiencing church hurt or who have experienced church hurt, I want to invite you, seek the Lord. Before you just jump up and leave the church, seek the Lord, pray. Find someone in that church who has shown love to you. Express how you feel. If you have a relationship with the pastor, go to the pastor or someone. Express how you feel. Have them pray for you. And if it is God telling you to go somewhere else, then do so. But if not, be willing to stick it out. Use that Matthew 18 principle. Go to someone else. Go to the other person and see if that thing can be worked out. All right? Definitely want to know what you guys think. Get in the comment box. Let me know your comments. Man, what'd you guys think about this? LeAndra Johnson cussing at the church, man. What'd you guys think about Dettrick Haddon's response? Definitely let me know. Till the next time, it's your man Patience. I'm out.